Now, let's see. I'm going to start out with a down shot, so the vertical cup is not going to be vertical. I have to tilt it to the left a little bit. But I want to keep it simple. Instead of trying to paint some complicated scene, I just want to do the cup and the silverware. We'll keep it just to that. Because that blue is kind of a neat color. I can use ultramarine, maybe a little bit of cerulean in this watercolor set. This is the watercolor set your mom used to have, right?
It was a Dutch one, Talons.
And
hard use.
did you watch her paint very much?
I always did.
What was it like to watch her paint?
She would consider each stroke pretty carefully, use the largest brush she could with big strokes. And she'd load the brush, mix up a big pool of whatever wash.
Yeah.
Really load the brush. Put one stroke in. She didn't dink at it. She put in the area of color.
And did she go for the darks first, or did she work her way around to get to the darks?
I think she worked her way around to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the paintings I've seen that she did, they really have a lot of bold
Although I wasn't
value.
analytical at the time, you know, I was a kid. I was a little kid.
And she didn't explain her process.
No, I learned she couldn't really talk.
Yeah.
Because when I was young, I didn't realize that, but she wouldn't be able to give me full answers.
Yeah. Well, it was rare to see anyone demo, for me anyway, growing up in a family of non-artists. And there really wasn't much on TV that I could find.
Yeah. Would you like more coffee? Just a smidgen. Are those cups bigger than the old cups? They have the flat edge. They're different.
They are different.
But they seem bigger to me.
I think you're right.
And you must go through the coffee faster as a result.
No, it's better on the waitress, so we don't have to come back and refill.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Otherwise, you're coming back all the time.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Arlene's bottom line.
Okay. But I think the coffee
She gets the oatmeal.
She gets the oatmeal. The coffee doesn't cost that much.
And this year?
As far as
Thank you. Yeah,
the
that's
volume that comes out of it.
Is that right?
That's perfect. Yeah, thank
We couldn't
you.
get any more, so it's our own personal blend from Chris's Coffee up in Albany. I'm going to get you a spoon for your oatmeal.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. Any jelly for your toast?
No thanks.
Okay, be right back.
And you got your usual.
I do. So the cup is bigger. The new cups.
Yeah.
Only second day, so I still have a
You're
lot.
doing great.
And your name?
I'm Stacy.
Stacey,
Nice to
thank you,
meet
Stacey.
I'm Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Jim.
And Jim?
And Jim, yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Like a dinosaur or something like that.
Could you pass the ketchup, please?
If I must.
Thanks. Okay.
I don't believe in ketchup on very many things.
Well, you do need to have ketchup on home fries.
Yeah, but they'll still wonder.
So you say, we don't always agree.
I mean, the strategy for painting watercolor is all about leaving white paper. But with gouache, you have a safety net. You can always come back with a white.
That'd be great. Thank you.
So with gouache, you don't have to paint or plan quite as far ahead.
She just talked to me into doing something I didn't want to do.
What's that?
God just talked him into doing something fun, a fun favor for someone. And he has a busy day and he didn't want to do it. Had to make 200 stops today. These cups are bigger, a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Which means I have to take easy because at home, the coffee, this coffee, I've gotten used to your coffee, which is astoundingly strong.
Yeah, you don't want to have too much of that.
Strong. I think it grew hair on the back of my hands.
Yeah. Well, it's like espresso, basically.
It is espresso. But you notice in Italy how small the portions are of the espresso? Mm-hmm. About 2 ounces.
If you filled one of your big mugs or cups with that kind of coffee, it would kill you.
Shaken for the rest of the day.
Also, just the idea of having ice water is weird for people in Europe and Italy. They never drank ice water around the table when you were growing up, did they?
I never drank ice water.
Who did? Did you know anyone who did?
No one
Or
in my family.
if they gave it to you at a restaurant, you wouldn't even drink it, right?
I remember it was unusual in a restaurant to have ice water. Well, doesn't it freeze your teeth?
Well, the idea your relatives had is that ice water kind of dilutes your digestive juices, right? You don't want to. Maybe have a little ice water at the end of the meal,
Well,
but
my relatives in Italy say it's not good for your stomach to have all this icy stuff in it
yeah,
while you're eating.
it's just as well while I paint this cup. I'm not touching it because I can't screw up the move around the ice cubes. They have to stay where they are. But if it's a hot day, I drink a fair amount of ice water at a meal just because I'm in the habit of it. You don't get ice.
Did you drink ice water all the time when you were little?
Not always, but on a hot summer day maybe we'd have ice cubes in the freezer.
Did you have an ice maker in your fridge?
No, we would make ice in trays,
So did we.
and as a kid I would chew on ice
There
cubes.
were no ice makers in refrigerators.
That's right.
They didn't exist. You had metal trays with a hinged pull-up lever.
And when we had to replace our
And the
fridge,
fins
Oh, yeah.
would slant and that would
they would
pop the ice.
they would tilt at a different angle
And that would pop the ice
mechanically,
out.
and they would
Yes.
pop out.
Right.
But now they have ice makers, and it's really hard to find a freezer unit that doesn't have an ice maker built in.
We have one built in, but I disabled it. Which is a big disappointment to our sons.
Oh yeah.
But too bad. School buses are still going.
Yeah. The yellow school bus is a reminder to me. I need something orange in this picture. Maybe a straw.
They don't have orange straws.
I have one that I brought with me I got at Dunkin' Donuts. That's orange. I never knew if I might need it for something, and now I need it. This is the perfect complementary color to the blue. It seemed like just the blue and gray alone didn't work. We needed something to set off that blue. Yeah, that orange color is perfect. Look at that.
I saw your daughter yesterday. Remember, I used to work in J&J, so I said to her, I had thought of you guys.
How are you? You dining in? Thank you. Sure. You need to see a menu? Any cheese on it? It's always ends up being the same today. I don't know why I worry. I'll have cheese over medium.
I'll do.
Just a few soft peppers and potatoes. Okay.
I would like to do.
Pretty necessary. Oh, yeah, those don't have any. Yeah, that's fine. Homemade donuts rolled in cinnamon sugar.
Oh, sick.
Want one? Okay.
People coming and I realized I've aged in the last
Cheers.
couple of years.
Yeah,
But no,
We haven't seen them for years.
I think it's been a rough year.